Music. What is it? A feeling? Or maybe something more? Something alive? The beating of a heart? The essence of the moment? No, it's something even greater. Something eternal, an energy beyond the concept of space and time. This is the place where words begin to fail us. This is music. Angel's Ice House, a place for good times, good food, but most importantly, good music. Bassist William Morse of the New Chevelles agreed to interview with us about what music means to him. So, what is music to you?
Well, again, that is something of a difficult question to answer because it is so many different things to different people.
Of course.
It's a very individual type of a thing that until it's played, until it's expressed, the true value of the music is not really present. Like you can look at music on a piece of sheet music, but it's not really music until it's played. So that's kind of the long and the short of it, I think.
How would you say that you can impact the world with your music?
Make a loud sound, make a beautiful sound, make a joyous sound. Express your emotions, whether that's in love or in abhorrent disbelief. Whatever it is, as long as what you're portraying and what you're saying with your lyrics and what you're playing with your music is honest, and if it comes from you and your soul, then it makes the music valid.
What kind of message would you relay within your music?
I like a positive message. I like a message that we can work it out.
Yeah.
I loved the Beatles. I loved all that music as I was growing up, the stuff that I think was destined to, if not change the world, change minds.
How do you feel about the future of music? You know, music has changed throughout time, so how do you feel about music just being changed?
I think change is music. I don't think music is music without it. And everything is an influence to the previous generation that came before it.
So we've listened to the advice musicians of the past have to offer, but what does our future of music look like? Noah Reily of the band Killing Cassidy offered his thoughts. So, what is music to you?
I would say music's expression. To me, it's always been an outlet from a lot of those emotions I bottle up. I get angry easily, and I didn't have a way to express that before music. So a lot of times I'll be listening to music or playing it, and so yeah, it's just expression of oneself.
How big of an impact would you want to make on this world?
If I could, I'd want to reach out to everybody. I feel like a lot of the songs I write, I feel like a lot of people can relate to, especially when they're don't know what's going on around them. Because a lot of my lyrics are about confusion, frustration, stuff like that. So stuff that everyone can relate to. But I'd be happy with just having one fan. I'm lucky that we have more than one fan. But if as long as I have one person to play to, that's all that really matters.
You would say that punk rock is the main genre of what got you into music, right?
Yes. Growing up, I've always been surrounded by music. My dad, he's a huge music nerd himself, and he introduced me to the Beatles, which when I first started learning guitar was most of the songs I learned were Beatles songs. And then my brother introduced me to punk rock, which was mainly the push towards wanting to be more into music and wanting to be in a band.
How do you feel about other bands, independent specifically? Is there a competitive feel, or is there just a mutual respect?
There's kind of both. there are these great guys who play in a band named Bringing Back July, and they go to the majority of our gigs, and every gig, and we go to the majority of theirs in town, and I have nothing to say to them of advice because they put on amazing shows, and then they always have advice for us, which helps, and it shows that they respect us and that they're helping us out. But at the same time, there's a little bit of competition that goes on there.
Do you accept music as an art form?
Of course, it's very you have to be able to portray yourself through music, and art has always been about portraying oneself.
Do you think you would ever go through life without music?
No, I can't do that. Yeah, that'd be impossible.
What is music to you?